Hello and welcome. If you're watching this video, I know you've downloaded my best sweet green juice recipe and I'm so glad you're here. I want to show you today how to make this delicious juice using only 2 ingredients, and the best part, you can use fresh ingredients or frozen. If you're like me and it's a rush to get out in the morning, it's so simple. You can buy kale that's frozen, and then what I also like to do is buy grapes when they're on sale. I destem them, I wash them, and then I just freeze them in the freezer in Ziploc bags so I can just scoop them out and go. So it's very, very simple. There we go. So some of the benefits of juicing are weight loss, clearer skin, improved energy, a better sleep, improved digestion. 1 cup of red or green seedless grapes also contains vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B6. It's a powerful antioxidant and it also helps prevent against many different diseases. So let's make our juice using the fresh ingredients and using the blender. I will be showing you the juicer as well, but let's start with the blender today because most households have a blender. And some people don't want to make juice because they think, oh, I have to invest in a really expensive juicer. You don't have to do that. Okay, so following our recipe, we're going to put 4 cups of frozen grapes in our blender. I've got 3 in there, so that's the 4th one right there. And we're going to do 8 large kale leaves. So I'm just gonna pick this stem off here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. So we'll just get that packed in right there. If you have a Vitamix, most blenders are different. So the Vitamix comes with a tamper to actually push the ingredients down into the blades. This is one super powerful machine. Now I would add 3 cups of water. I'm just gonna free pour today just to make things simple. So we'll just add the water, about 3 cups. I like to get all the ingredients covered. There we go. The distilled water is in there. And just with the tamper, we just push those ingredients in. The Vitamix is so powerful, so I'm just gonna give it a few pulses just to get everything started. And then as it goes, you can just push your ingredients in. Likely don't have to use this very much longer. The lid back on. Hold it nice and tight because I have been known to overfill it and have it squirt at the top. So we're gonna blend this for about 3 minutes. Okay, so that wasn't quite 3 minutes. However, I'm just going to remove. You can see that everything is blended up beautifully. If you look really closely, you can see little bits of the skin still from the grapes. Then the next step, a regular kitchen strainer here. I got this at the dollar store. I think it was $1.25. And what you do with your juice, and we actually do this with the juicer as well, is you want to pour your juice through the strainer. So you can see the juice comes through and the fiber will stay inside the strainer. And you got to help this along. It's very, very fine. So you just kind of push your juice through. And wow, this kale is like a beautiful, beautiful shade of green. Sometimes it's a little bit lighter, so the kids will say, oh, I'm not gonna drink that, but this is like the perfect color today. So there we go. Now, if you were going to use the frozen ingredients, you just do the exact same thing. Put your kale, put your grapes into your blender, and the exact same steps. There we go. Push this through, all of it. I hope you can see that coming through. This is the step that takes a few minutes longer than juicing. So, let's see, I'm gonna put this down, help it along. There we go. So the white foam that you see in here, this is the fiber. And you can see the fiber and the pulp is being left behind. There we go. And you saw that the blender was about 3/4 of the way full. You'll see I'm going to dump it back in because it's much easier to pour it into our jar. And if we let this sit for a minute, the foam would come out and you would see there's about 2 big scoops of this fiber. But you can work this right down to hardly anything left. And you're not wasting. There we go. Now you can see. Okay. Yep, there's about a scoop and a half left in here. And so you can just keep working it, pushing it there. Okay, so some people save this and use it for baking or soups or things like that. There we go, so I'm just gonna set this aside. Okay, so I recommend pouring your juice back into your pitcher here and then pour into your mason jars. Once it's in the jars, this juice will last up to 72 hours. You will have to give it a shake before you drink it because the ingredients will start to separate, but in no way, shape, or form does it compromise the juice. In the guide, it tells you that red and green grapes have vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B6. It's a powerful, powerful antioxidant. And kale is known to be one of the most nutrient-dense based foods out there. So I'm super happy that you watched this portion. That was juicing using your blender, and I'll be right back and we're gonna do it using the juicer. Thanks.